Good morning, everybody. August 13th, 2018, 7:58 a.m. Southeast Pennsylvania is getting completely drenched right now in a big-ass storm. I've actually been called off work today, so I'm going to have a few videos out today. But first, I want to talk about this Kaktovik, Alaska earthquake storm that's going on. That is just unbelievable. You do not see earthquakes in this area very often, let alone a swarm like this. Not only that, but they're not showing it on this chart. There was an earthquake out here. Actually, it was more out in this area, in the Alaskan Ocean. Now, I have that documented on a separate app through my tablet that I put a video on that I'm going to show you guys in a second. But check some of these aftershocks out. There's a 6.4 here. Here it is right here. 6.4 earthquake. This was after the 6.1 we all reported on yesterday. And since then, you could pull that inside, babe. Sorry, guys. I have my girlfriend holding the video camera out on our porch filming the rain. It's crazy how much rain we're getting right now. But anyway, so Kaktovik, Alaska is getting a earthquake swarm like no other. There's another one right there, another live earthquake. This is currently going on right now, guys. And there's actually, believe it or not, there's a volcano in this area. And I cannot seem to find it. So those of you that are down in the comment section that know this area, I'm going to put in the research. I'm going to find it myself regardless. But if any of you know off the top of your head, please let me know where this thing is, because this is not normal at all. So close to the coast in the Brooks Mountain Range, which I told you goes about from here to here. I think I have Google Earth open again. Let's look at it again. I know this may be some repeat info from yesterday, but since I woke up this morning, this thing has gone crazy. So if you could see, I'm highlighting Brooks Range right here. You could see this circle that pops up around it. That's the entire range. So it actually ends up going, the earthquakes are happening right around here. So if there is a volcano in this area, I would say it is time to keep an eye on that volcano. And now I'm going to show you the video from my tablet that I took to show you guys that there is this earthquake in the middle of the ocean. So I'm going to back this up to the beginning. There's no sound in this whatsoever. This is me just documenting on my tablet. So I hit the screen recorder. So I started here, and then I changed it to the week, which means that you can go back 7 days and see all the earthquakes. There was an earthquake, a 4-point something. You'll see when I show it to you. It's actually right around here. Earthquake right here that happens, and then this begins. So whether this has something to do with this swarm here, I don't know. You would have to ask the experts. I'm not an expert on earthquakes at all, but I do get the alerts. I do get to show you guys this type of stuff, and this is pretty serious. So we have our 6.0, which was a 6.1, which started off as a 6.7. I saw it with my own eyes. A lot of people are making videos saying that they are downgrading these earthquakes for whatever reason. This is just in one day. All these earthquakes, all these 4s, and I have this set for anything 3.0 and above, so there's no 2.0s in here. If I were to switch this to 2.0 setting, you would see, you wouldn't even be able to see anything. That's how many earthquakes are going on right now. This 6.4 really scares me. That's a big, big earthquake. And as I move forward here, you see me zoom in and out a little bit. Just trying to give you guys an idea of where we are, how many quakes have gone on. There's the list here. Many of these produce tsunami information. You can see right here the most recent one at 10:58 a.m. This was yesterday, 6.4. Right there you could see it. And then you could see it just going right down the line. Every single Alaskan earthquake that was above a 5.0 causes a tsunami warning. I don't think any of these became tsunamis. They may have, but if they did, they're tsunamis that are going out into the Arctic Ocean. And that was a big bolt of lightning that just shot through our window. Oh my. You guys hear that? The entire floor just rumbled underneath me. What'd you say? Yeah, and we're 4 stories up too, so our entire building just shook. Anyway, on with the video. So yeah, this is me just documenting what I see on my tablet because the tablet, I'm telling you, this app I have, it reads the earthquakes right away, and then within minutes it downgrades them. So a lot of these earthquakes are being downgraded for whatever reason. You could see a lot of them are in this ridge here, which you can easily find on Google Earth if you scroll down into these areas here. All you got to do is match up the earthquakes, and you can see a lot of them are following these different ridges. And I cannot seem to find this volcano. I don't know if there's a volcano in this immediate area or if there's one in the ocean here somewhere. Someone mentioned something about there being a earthquake in the ocean in this area. I just can't seem to find it. But on with the video. I want you guys to see this there it is, 4.2 earthquake way out in the Alaskan Ocean. Check that out. I've never seen, at least in my researching earthquakes, I have not seen an earthquake out this far in the ocean. It's very, very odd to me. I may be wrong. It could be very common. It just goes to show my knowledge in earthquakes. I just know that when I see something out in the ocean that far, I would report on that, and I have not seen that in a long time, if ever. So, and this was before this swarm started. So if this may have something to do with this swarm, even though it's very far away. Like I said, Alaska is a big place. The Alaskan Ocean is an even bigger place. So I zoomed in on this. This was on the 11th, so 2 days ago now. 6 miles deep. Not deep at all. That's very shallow. This was 2:27 p.m. local time for me, Eastern Standard Time. The Arctic Ocean. I'm sorry, not the Alaskan Ocean. And then we go back to, let me fast forward a little here. And this is just an outlook of the entire Pacific Ocean over the last week of 3.0s and higher. And you could just see that the earthquake uptick has been going crazy. And if you watch channels like Suspicious Observer, they are talking about these earthquakes being directly related to the coronal hole in the sun that has been facing Earth for about a week now and is just passing us, but another one is coming. So there is some connection to that, in my personal opinion. A lot of you do not believe that. I do believe the sun has a direct effect on Earth's seismic activity, as well as weather, as well as UV index. So with that said, let's see if there's anything else in this video I want to show you guys. Not too much. Let's back it up a little bit and take a look one more time at this swarm. This is crazy, and this is going to continue, guys. You're going to see more and more of these earthquakes throughout the day today. This is not over. 6.4, I guarantee that was a higher earthquake. This 6.0, I guarantee was a higher earthquake. And this was just today alone. These earthquakes here today alone last 24 hours. And let's see if we could check Google Earth one more time. I just want to give you guys an idea of where Brooks Range is. If we back out, this is Alaska. Everyone knows that little scorpion tail of Alaska. I have my ley lines turned on if anyone's asking what all these lines are. It's a attachment you can download for Google Earth, which gives you all the magnetic ley lines on Earth and certain things like that, which goes into a whole nother conversation. Maybe we'll have it one day. But the Brooks Range is being absolutely decimated with earthquakes right now. I had a sub tell me there's about 200 people that live in this immediate region. I'm actually getting readings on the earthquake. I think this is it. When you click on these, it tells you how many people felt them. 92 people felt them. So if there's only 200 people that live in this area, almost half the people have reported feeling these earthquakes. I'm sure there's more than 200 people that live in this area, but again, very rare situation. Will continue. The average kilometer depth is about 9.9. Very shallow quakes. That's why they're causing these tsunami warnings. And again, don't be alarmed. If there is a tsunami, the chances are it's going to go out into the Arctic Ocean rather than anything that comes down into the Pacific Ocean. But you never know with this stuff, guys. Again, it's weather. This is what weather does. It does stuff that we just don't expect and aren't expecting, and just when you think you've seen everything, stuff like this happens. So multiple 6.0 earthquakes, including a 6.4, which was certainly higher than that. Kaktovik, Alaska. Let's keep them in our thoughts. That is a pretty big deal. Let me back it up one more time just so we can get a good look. I can't stop doing this. I'm sorry. It's just too addicting. Look at that. Look at that swarm. And this is just 3.0 and above. The 2.0s would completely cover this entire area. You wouldn't even see these 5s or 4s or the 6s. Basically, whichever one's on top is the most recent one. So when they get layered like that, it just means that they were earlier earthquakes. And that's pretty cool. Wow, that was a big bolt of lightning. All right, guys, with that said, I'm going to post this up for you. Hope everyone has a good morning. I'm off today, so I will be posting videos throughout the day. Thank you for taking your time to listen, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.